are live for Windy City Hawkey, and we're testing out a new streaming service by using StreamYard. I'm testing it out for streams, and we're live. It should be fun. What's up, Hawkthorn? How are you doing? How's the audio coming for you? This is the free version right now, but I will be probably getting the purchase version soon. I just wanted to test this out. I really never used Streamlab on my channel before, so this is really just me testing it out to see how I like it. Is it working well for you? I'm doing all right. So I'm thinking this might actually be the new way of doing streams, because with StreamYard, I can invite you guys to the stream if you wanted to be on stream, like how I usually do with Discord by taking in calls and connecting the call to the stream. Now I can do it through, like, have you guys come into the stream via StreamYard. I think it's kind of cool. Did it just lag? What's up, Hockey Highlights? Like, I can provide a link onto the Discord server, and if you wanted to join it, you guys can click the link and join the stream that way. I just pulled up the stream on my phone to test it to see how it's working. Okay. So there's going to be a slight delay from me talking to the actual stream. So this is a new thing for me because of how I'm using StreamYard instead of just going live through YouTube. What's up, Aaron? How are you doing? And now I can actually do something like this by showing you guys, throwing the comments pop up on the screen like that, which is actually really cool. So I just wanted to go live basically to test out all this StreamYard stuff to give it a go to know if I'm going to use this for future streams. I think I might, just because it seems like it's an easy streaming platform, because I had so many issues trying to use OBS and stuff like that. StreamYard seems pretty easy and relaxed how to do stuff. Here, let me grab a link to the Discord server for you guys. If for those of you who are not on the Discord yet. Yeah, OBS is very confusing. I've tried it multiple times and I never could figure it out. This is the link for the Discord server. You guys, how do you like the background for this set? Because it's not my main. It's still not going to be my main background, but this is what I got for my apartment. Yes, I'm planning to do some Hawks games this season. I really do plan on doing like Blackhawk games this year. But how are you doing, Raymond? I've been thinking Strom will be traded all off season, so it would not surprise me if Dylan Strom gets moved, just because uh it's looking like he is the odd man out on the center depth because we have so much in the center spot, and Jonathan Tays coming back, Kirby Doc coming back, Tyler Johnson coming to the Hawks. If he makes it, Hendrik Borgstrom on the blue line on the center dot. We have a lot of centers coming up the ranks. So it would not surprise me if we see Dylan Strom traded. To where I could see Ottawa potential team, maybe Florida as a potential landing spot, but who knows? I think we make the playoffs because the Pacific Division's weak, and I honestly see us finishing at least fourth in our division this year because St. Louis, in my opinion, is weak. Minnesota still hasn't signed Kirill, haven't signed Kaprizov yet. Um, then you see Nashville, who their team's just not that good in my opinion. I honestly can see the Hawks making it to the playoffs this year. I will be saying this right now. I plan to have my season preview video up in the coming probably 2 weeks from now because by then we'll have training camp going and by then we'll have an idea of where the hell the Hawks are sitting going into this season. Who knows if the Hawks can make the playoffs, they could make some noise because they proved that they did it against the Edmonton Oilers in the Stanley Cup qualifier a year ago. I could see the Hawks making some noise. We have a good goaltender, Marc-Andre Fleury. We have Patrick Kane, who's still good. Jonathan Tays coming back, who we missed last year. Alex DeBrinket's a lethal goal scorer. Kirby Doc coming back. Dominic Kubalik, who's another good goal scorer. Brandon Hagel, good young forward that gets into the dirty places of the ice. We have a good team. I honestly like the layout of this roster this year. I don't know how long I'm going to be live for today, just because this was really me testing out StreamYard to see if I like it. And so far, I've really enjoyed using it. Guys, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I will really appreciate it. Guys, don't forget to leave a like and oops, my phone had the stream going. Oh, I really am looking forward to having Marc-Andre Fleury between the pipes. Let me grab it. Yeah. I already have a Flower Blackhawk jersey, so you could tell I'm looking forward to having Fleury between the pipes. But yeah, I'm wearing the not so good Stadium Series jersey, but yet we actually won the game in an outdoor game, so wearing that today, even though I'm not a big fan of it, but I got this thing customized recently and I wanted to wear it for the stream. Honestly, I'm just saying this. I don't expect Delia to be with on the Blackhawks at all this year. I honestly just see us running just Lakenin and Fleury just because it makes the most sense. Delia, I realistically think at his point in his career, he's AHL bound. And then we still have Malcolm Subban, who I honestly could see the Hawks trying to move right before the season starts. I like Delia, but it seems like his time to really prove himself really did not work out. Yeah, I do like Delia, but again, I think he's going to be AHL bound at the point in his career. I think he's already 28, if I'm not mistaken. I can check. Colin. He's 27. He's 27. Yeah, that's young for a goalie, but still. Eh. What's up, Mason? How are you doing? Giving this StreamYard a test. Since this is the first time I've used StreamYard on my channel, I'm testing it all. Guys, take it easy. Mason's a good guy. Yeah, that was a fun stream last night. You went live for a lot longer than I was expecting. How do I create a link for people to join the streams? Sure, Aaron. Yeah, that's how long I usually go live for if I did a hockey game. So 3 hours just for a normal stream. Yeah, that's um was long. I bet because it was late when you ended the stream. 1 a.m. for me. I believe it may have been 2. I don't know. If I knew how to figure out how to create a share link to for people to join the stream, I would if I knew what to do about that. I'm still learning how to use StreamYard. Yeah, that would be a fun game to watch. That should be a great game to watch, to be honest, because Fleury would want a revenge story against his former team. And then think about it. It's a battle of former players because Leonard used to play for the Hawks and Fleury used to play for Vegas. Oh my God, that would be insane. Oh, okay. Let me make it. Maybe I can let some people join the stream if they want. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that's fine. Did you not watch the unboxing video of one of these jersey? That's my Patrick Sharp 2014 Stadium Series jersey. They will be fine if you joined ever. Thanks, Riley. How long ago was the video? It was not that long ago. It was like well, let's see. Hang on. 2 weeks ago. It was 2 weeks ago. Yes. I think a lot of people have phones. Um, okay, that's interesting. Yep. My most when I unboxed this jersey from getting it customized, that was 2 weeks ago already. Let's see if I can somehow share screen. Maybe we could watch one of the old videos on my channel during streams now. Really? Okay. You know what? Let's see if I can do a shared screen, and then we could probably watch the unboxing video on it. How about it? That would mean the Hawks would probably have to meet Vegas in the third round of the playoffs, Riley. Hear about my school is well, I guess that's a cool thing to have your final year. I'm guessing in high school, Aaron, or college. I would be ecstatic, but I know I won't ever play it in the NHL because I sucked when I played hockey. I was just asking, like, if you were a senior in high school or college. That's what I asked, Aaron. Oh, shoot. My mic almost fell. Oh, sophomore in high school. Okay. It said, do you want to hear about my school? I'm a senior. That's why I was thinking a senior in high school or college. That's what you typed originally. Do a POV gameplay video of yourself. Like throw a GoPro on my helmet and play hockey that way? I'm not good. I'm just saying that. I'm really not a good hockey player. Oh, okay. I would have to think about that, Hawkthorne, on doing a POV playing hockey. I'm saying it again. I'm not good when it comes to play. When I played for fun. And probably the next time I could go playing is probably next weekend because I'm going back home for the week next weekend since it's I believe it's Labor Day weekend next week. Yeah, it is Labor Day weekend. Oh, now you're really wanting me to show how bad I am. What? Title of the video? See how bad I am at hockey? POV? I would Hawkthorne, I prefer not to say where I'm located just for privacy reasons. Yeah, I'm at Harvard. No, I'm not at Harvard. I would say that. I wonder with StreamYard if I'm able to go live on my phone from it because YouTube you can't go live from your phone. I wonder. You probably could if I'm Chelsea Dagger all the way. It's the greatest goal song of all time. I love Chelsea Dagger. If I were allowed to play Chelsea Dagger on stream without being copywritten, oh, I would have it playing. Trust me. You know what? I could go live from my cell phone for StreamYard if I wanted to. If I went on YouTube, if I were to go ice skating, I can go live on YouTube from my phone and have a live playing like skating type of thing. That would be fun. Yeah, I don't think Chelsea Dagger will change ever. I love that song. Greatest goal song of all time. I've been good, T Money. How are you? Sorry I couldn't be at your stream much today just because I knew I was going live shortly after you went live. A third logo for the Hawks. Technically, they have three different logos, um, Riley, because their away jersey and their home jersey Tomahawks are different. Yeah. So technically, the Hawks have three different logos. This is their main crest. Then you have the home Tomahawks, which are green hammer handles with the white and the road tomahawks. That's So the Hawks technically have three different logos, and if you consider the Heritage logo, the Winter Classic one, that's a fourth logo. But yeah, there's a couple logos for the Hawks. You love that Flurry jersey? Same. I love it too. Oh, okay. Well, if you look at it, the Hawks did technically have four, where they technically did wear three different main logos this last season. The home jersey, it's also on the away jersey. The Winter Classic third, and the reverse retro. Oh my god, yeah, especially this one. We've had bad luck in this jersey. Anytime we wear it, it feels like we're going to lose. I don't understand. It's a great jersey. I love this thing, and yet we tend to lose in it. This one, we had a little bit better luck in it, but still, we lost two out of the three games we wore it. But of course, we always have luck in wearing our red jerseys. Well, that goal song might not exist next year because the Coyotes are getting evicted out of Arizona, out of their stadium in Glendale, and they could be relocated. Oddly enough, we had the best luck in an outdoor jersey wearing the one with the chromified logo. Frankly, I want Arizona to relocate potentially to Houston because them coming to the Central Division makes it a pain in the butt for traveling. And if they went to Houston, they're centrally based. I honestly think Houston is the option for the Arizona Coyotes. I get people want them to relocate to Quebec, but they're going to be in the Central Division. If they went to Quebec, they would be in the west in the Eastern time zone. It makes feasible sense move them to Houston. I'm sorry if there's a Coyote fan here watching this, but they're coming to the Central Division. They already, with Arizona coming to the Central Division, they make the Central Division already, who has had the worst traveling between divisions, going to make it even worse because they should be in the Pacific Division. But no, they are going to move them into the Central Division, making more travel between the teams in the Central Division, and it's a pain. So, with them getting booted out of Glendale, we could see them potentially move the team to a central city like Houston. It makes sense. Yeah, let me look at the mileage between Chicago to Glendale. Okay, Chicago to Glendale, that is 1,762 miles apart. That is Chicago to Glendale. Look at Chicago to Denver, which is another reason why I don't care for Denver being in the division. Denver is 1,000 miles. It's a little bit closer, yes, but it's still 1,000 miles. Where you have teams in California, which are shorter distances, then you have teams in New York, which are very close to each other. You have teams in the same division that are like a few hundred miles away. Here's one thing. An Eastern Conference team who should be in the Central Division is only 280 miles apart from Chicago, and that is being Detroit. Detroit to Chicago is 280 miles. Chicago to St. Louis is about 296 miles. The closest team to the Chicago Blackhawks is, I really do believe, the Detroit Red Wings. It might be Minnesota, but I'm really 100. Yeah, the closest team to the Chicago Blackhawks is the Detroit Red Wings, a team in the Eastern Conference who should be still in the Western Conference. So St. Paul is 400 miles away from Chicago. You see where I'm coming from? With Arizona coming to the Central Division, that puts almost 1,800 miles in the separation between Chicago to Glendale. The traveling is horrible in the Central Division. I was not thinking I was going to look at mileage between teams in the Central Division. Here's another team. I believe Winnipeg is actually pretty far from Chicago, too. Winnipeg, 863 miles. Might as well check out every team in the division, shall we? Nashville, 474 miles. Dallas, 968 miles away. Fine, I'm fine with Dallas being in the Central Division. It makes sense. Colorado, kinda, but Arizona, no. No way in hell. Okay. So you guys can see where I'm coming from with the mileage in the divisions. Because if I look at this, the furthest team from the LA Kings probably would be the Calgary Flames. Calgary is 1,500 miles away. Look at Calgary to Chicago, which is actually interesting. There's actually another reason here that's just baffles me. Yeah, Calgary is actually closer to the Chicago Blackhawks than Arizona. That is, see where I'm coming from when it comes to travel distance between teams and divisions. The Central Division has the worst traveling in the NHL. Calgary is to Chicago is 1,598. Okay, basically 1,600 miles apart. And if we look at Glendale again, $1,761 miles. The league owners make these decisions. So if you can see where I'm coming from, Arizona, realistically, if they're since they're coming to the Central Division, they're getting evicted from their stadium next off season. Relocate them to like Houston or Kansas City, because either one of those those cities have an NHL ready arena, I do believe. Because Kansas City, they're going to host a preseason game between the Blackhawks and Blues this season. And Kansas City's 510 miles away. Houston to Chicago is approximately, I do believe, Chicago to miles is 1,000 miles away. It's a little distant, but you could tell the traveling distance between teams, Arizona's getting kicked out of their stadium. Move them. Relocate them out of Arizona. I'm sorry if you're a Coyote fan going to watch this stream, but I'm just stating the facts. They do not belong in the Central Division. It's going to be tough to see if Kansas City ever does get an NHL team. I knew they came close to having one in the early 2000s because Pittsburgh was actually about to relocate to Kansas City, if I do believe. I guess in Kansas City, there's a stadium called the T-Mobile Center for hockey capacity. It holds 17,000 fans. That's actually quite a bit. Uh, let's see what this T-Mobile Center looks like. Yeah. They've had hockey games in it. This T-Mobile Center is, how old is it? Looks like a new stadium. It was made in 2007. The Hawks will never be kicked out of the United Center. The United Center is actually owned by the Chicago Blackhawks, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So the Blackhawks and Chicago Bulls own the operate the United Center 50% partnership deal. So for instance, the Bulls and Blackhawks will never be kicked out of the United Center. The United Center will never kick out the Chicago Blackhawks because they're partial owner of the stadium. They have 50% shareholding in that stadium with the Chicago Bulls. Really, today I was not thinking I was going to get into the topic of Arizona getting probably have to be relocated next off season. I agree the Chicago Stadium should have been still kept, but it was old and it was a smaller stadium. If I remember correctly, the Chicago Stadium's capacity was actually not, it was pretty small. Yeah. Uh Capacity in the old Chicago Stadium was 16,600 compared to almost 25,000. 16,600 compared that to believe it's 21,000. Yeah, 21,000 for hockey, uh, roughly 23,000 for basketball. Guys, we've been streaming for basically 1 hour. I'm probably going to cut the stream here in the next few minutes just because I do have things I need to do tonight. And I just wanted to test this StreamYard thing out tonight for the peer factor for future live streams. It's looking like we're going to be continuing using StreamYard. Well, the thing is, if they connected the old Chicago Stadium to the United Center, it would not actually work out because um, the old Chicago Stadium was actually across the street from where the United Center actually sits. So that's why it would not work out. Yeah. No, it was actually across the street from each other. Old Chicago Stadium is now a parking lot, basically. Because if I were able to figure out how to screen share, I would, because I can show you the comparison to where Chicago Stadium to United Center was. There is a photo of it. So I should be screen sharing for you guys. So like right here, it should be screen sharing. If I'm not, let me know. If I'm not, let me know. So yeah, okay, yeah, it is working. So if you could tell, old Chicago Stadium's right here, and that's the United Center. This is like the best image I could find that actually shows a comparison. I like how StreamYards I can screen share and show you stuff like this. This actually works out well. I like this. Yeah. Here's another image. Yeah, the Chicago Stadium was a small barn. I never got to see it just because it was before my time, but it was a apparently one fun one to go to. I'm glad the sharing worked. That this actually I'm guys, it's official now that I know how to screen share on Streamlabs. I think we are going to use StreamYard for my streams. I did say Streamlab, but I meant to say StreamYard. But yeah, I think we're going to be using StreamYards for future streams. I like the way I can share screens to show you what the actually was like comparing to the Chicago Stadium to the United Center. That's awesome. And then there's more. I could show you some stats and stuff, which could help. But that's a good thing to know that I can do this on StreamYard. So I'm going to cut the stream off here now just because what's my thoughts on NHL 22? Um, the graphics look better. They still can't get the Blackhawk jersey right because they still don't know how to do the chain stitching in the game. The game looks like it could be a lot better than what it's been in the last decade. So who knows? I'm going to get the game. I'm going to try and play it. I don't know if I will ever do videos by playing it because I'm not one of those type of YouTubers to go on NHL and play video games. I'm not like that. So I don't think there will be video content made from it, but I will play the game. So I am going to cut the stream off here. So thank you for coming to the broadcast. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And most of all, let's go, Hawks.